What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing out there? How are all my wowzers on this planet right now? How you guys doing this week? I hope you're doing well. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodieBoy G with Wow Oracle. And I'm here to do your weekly energy reading. Your weekly energy reading for April 19th through April 25th. And the sign that I'm here to connect with today is the sign of Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are all my fishes doing out there? Hope you guys are doing well this week. Now, before I get into this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explain this reading a little bit. So for those of you who have been here before, you can go ahead and skip past this. And for those of you who are new to my channel, go ahead and stick around so I can kind of give you a layout of the reading here. So, as far as this reading goes, what I'm going to be doing first and foremost is I'm going to be pulling an oracle card. And this oracle card is going to best represent what's going on with you this week. What best represents the situation at hand. So what I'll do is once I pull that oracle card, I'll go ahead and I will read that card intuitively, as well as read the description from the book. Then after that, we'll jump into some tarot. And with the tarot, we're going to be looking into what energies are coming your way this week. So we're going to look at the energies to help keep you grounded, as well as the energies to help you be more open. We're also going to look at the positive energies coming your way this week, as well as what negative energies might be coming your way. After that, we're going to look at how to best invite the positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could really affect you this week. Now after that, we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. Because, you know, for those of you out there, you must know we live in a world of polarity. So for every light, there's dark. For every dark, there's light, and vice versa. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to see the best way to make our way through the week. Now, after that, we're going to go ahead and look at one more tarot card, and that's going to be the overall impact of the energies, positive and negative, for the week. So we can just see how you're kind of sitting at the end of the week and how you're feeling. Then before I close out, we're going to pull one more oracle card. And that oracle card is going to be a special message from Spirit. A special message from Spirit for you for your week. Now, in my experience with this oracle card, it doesn't tend to always resonate with the spread. I mean, most of the time it does, and when it does, I just read it into the spread. But when it doesn't resonate, that's for a specific reason. It is because Spirit is trying to tell you something more that wasn't touched upon in the spread. Almost like there's a message for some Pisces and a message for other Pisces in a sense, you know? Because, you know, this is a general reading, so I'm connecting with many energies out there at one time. So if it isn't in regards to the spread, it's because it's a special message that's needed to be heard by some of you out there. So given that, Pisces, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to get this oracle card that best represents you. So Spirit, what oracle card best represents my Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th. What card best represents my Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th. Alright, Pisces, so the main focus here this week for you is be brave and honest. Okay, so with this, immediately what I feel, Pisces, there's something this week that's going on in your world. There's something that's happening around your area of living, your space, you know, your soul journey, that is a need for clarity. There's something going on in your world right now that has a need of clarity. And maybe it's because in the past, this area of your life didn't quite have as much clarity as it deserved or as it needed. Because you weren't quite ready. You weren't quite ready to really share what it is that needed to be shared. You weren't ready to really jump into this new sense of being. It's almost like you were holding the space. You were holding the space, but you weren't really ready to really open up and share what it is you've been holding on to. It's almost like you're on a new path. You're on a new path, and for you to be on this new path, Pisces, it's very beneficial for you to be honest about the path that you're on with those around you. It's almost like unless we're really able to truly step fully into who we're meant to be, we can't exactly let in all the energies necessary for that to come in for us. Now, I also feel like I'm also getting a sense of maybe for those of you, Pisces, who are looking to start a new relationship, or those of you who are in the beginnings of a relationship, there is something new and there's something blossoming here. And there's a need for you to be brave and to be honest about that and to let this other person know how it is you feel. It's almost like if we don't say what we feel and say what we mean, it'll just pass us by. The opportunity will pass us by, because it's almost like the universe is giving it to you right now to really look at it and see it for what it is. But there's a need for you to be honest. There's a need for you to be honest with this person or with this situation so that you can really step fully into this opportunity. So now, before we move into the tarot, I'm going to go ahead and read what the book says about this card, just so we can get a little more insight about what this is trying to say. It says, do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there is opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by the light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important for you to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. So now that is a little bit different feel from what I was feeling with the card. So, given that this is a general reading, it's a possibility that all those are kind of options for how this card is representing itself. But I just do feel, I really have this sincere feeling that there's just a need for you to have honesty this week. Honesty and clarity in everything that you're doing. So that you know the direction that you're moving in. And so that others know the direction you're moving in. So there's no hiccups. So there's no going back and forth. Now, that's funny because, I wasn't going to share this with you, Pisces, but I will share this with you now. This is actually the second video I'm making for you. And it's interesting because the first video that I was making for you, it was a great video. And it was all about you holding the space, that you're on the right path, that you're moving in the right direction. And it was a beautiful reading. But for some reason, out of the control of my own, I could not get the video to upload to YouTube. No matter what I did. No matter what format I tried. No matter how I tried to upload it, it just would not load. So, it's kind of funny because it almost ties into what I'm kind of feeling right here with this energy. There was a bit of a hiccup. There was a bit of a hiccup because maybe the message wasn't being the correct message. Maybe it wasn't fully being conveyed the correct way. So it's almost like an energy came in to kind of slow the progress because something needed to be reevaluated. Something needed to be redone. And I don't know if you saw the lights flicker right there, but, when lights flicker, for me, that is when spirit's in my presence. And it's almost like right then what I just said, that was almost a confirmation. That's exactly the reason why I couldn't upload that video. There was a sense that it needed to be redone. So right now, I just feel like, yes, there's just needs for some clarity in your life, some honesty in the path that you're on, in the direction that you're going, so that you can be sure about what you're doing and so that others understand the direction you're moving in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump right into the tarot, Pisces, so we can see what energies are coming in for you this week. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the energies to keep you grounded. And then we're going to look at the energies to help you be more open. All right, Spirit, what energies are going to keep my Pisces grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? So as far as the energies to keep you grounded this week, Pisces, we have the Three of Pentacles. Yes, this is about you showing what it is that you're doing to other people so they can understand and realize where it is you're going. This is also about teamwork and collaboration. And, when it comes to numerological sense, threes stand for new initial achievement of goals, growth, creativity, and groups. So I see that this week, if you're willing to really share what it is you're doing with others, let them kind of collaborate with you on an idea or on an opportunity or in a new love that's forming, if you're able to bring others into this collaboration and show them where you're going and the direction you're moving in, you will be so much more supported. And there'll be so much more growth and achievement of your goals this week. Now, as far as the energies to help you be more open, we have the Knight of Swords. Yes, exactly what I just said. I was just saying that if you are willing to, kind of show people what you're doing, talk things out with people, they will understand the direction you're going in, and there'll be so much more honesty and so much more clarity because you have that bravery to share what it is that you're culminating and share what it is that you're doing. And this Knight of Swords is all about communication. It's all about bringing communication in so that clarity can be obtained. It's about sharing your opinions with others and taking an action stance. Taking an action stance and moving forth in truth and honesty and clarity so that others can understand the direction you're moving in. That you are so committed and so focused to what you're doing that it's almost like nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you from that growth. So now what we're going to do, Pisces, is we're going to look at the positive energies for the week, as well as what negative challenges might arise for you. So Spirit, what positive energies are coming in for my Pisces this week? And what negative energies may be coming in for them this week? Alright, Pisces, so as far as the positive energies flowing in for you this week, we have the Page of Swords. So, it's interesting. So we've got two courts in the sword sense here. And swords is about truth, swords about clarity, swords about breakthroughs and honesty. And now we have the Page of Swords. And with the Page of Swords, the energy I'm getting from that is I see that you are going to be very positively talkative this week. You're going to be very energetic in what it is you're sharing. Very, stabilized in where it is you're going and how it is you're sharing this information with others. I see that there's going to be a lot of harmony for you because it's almost like this enthusiasm and this energy coming through is you're just really stepping into your true self this week. You're really stepping into your true self. Because, you guys come from the resonance of I believe, therefore I dream. So this is you really believing in your dreams this week. This is you really believing in your path and sharing that path with others so they know which direction you're moving in. Which is going to be so healthy for you. Because it's almost like going to be like a weight, like a burden's going to be lifted off your shoulders, and you're going to have this very much sense of it like an air energy because you're going to be feeling very breezy this week after you've, talked things out with those people that are involved in this situation. So now, as far as what negativity might be arising for you this week, we have the Eight of Swords. So, this communication that you're sharing, this thing that you're sharing with others, this honesty that you're sharing with others, be careful on how you share it. Don't come in too hot. So, you see how we have this Knight of Swords energy? You see how he's moving in really quickly, moving in and almost look kind of like angry and kind of pushy? This week, I must advise you to not be too overwhelming with your haste on how you share this communication with others, because it might come a little too fast for others, and it might kind of push some people away, when what I see that you're really trying to do this week, Pisces, is you're trying to bring people in. You're trying to keep people in because eights are about movement and action. But it's don't go too fast. Don't go too fast this week because with the Eight of Swords, that's about quick communication, quick movement, quick action. But the fact that this is kind of sitting in the negative energy sense, don't move too fast this week. Take your time. Patiently talk things out. Come from a place of energy and enthusiasm. As long as you're coming from a place of honesty and you're being brave and you're having energy and enthusiasm, just don't come too quick. Don't come too quick because you might, in a sense, kind of push people away a little bit. I'm not saying that you're going to push them away completely and they're going to fall away from listening to what it is you have to say. You might just kind of off-put them a little bit. You might come from a place where it's just too quick. Just too quick. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I feel there's something that's coming in this week from you to other people that is just moving too fast. It's moving too fast. But I mean, I also do see a bit of a swift change here happening. So you just have to be careful, because you don't want to cause frustration in other people. You don't want to cause frustration in other people, because all that's going to do is that's going to delay. It's going to delay the process that you're trying to take on. It's going to delay what it is you're trying to culminate. So now we're going to do Pisces. We're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies of the Three of Pentacles. And we're going to look at how this negative Eight of Wands energy might affect the process of what you have going on this week. So Spirit, how can my Pisces invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Alright, Pisces. So as far as how to best invite in the positive energies this week, we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is from coming from a place where you know that you are going to be successful in everything you do. Knowing that no matter what happens this week, you are fully aligned with where it is you are. So see, I'm going to touch back on that other reading, the other reading that I tried to process for you, the hold the space, you're on the right path. This is the same kind of message here. Knowing that you are fully aligned. You are fully aligned with the direction that you're supposed to be moving in. So whatever happening for you this week, whether you're kind of a little leery still about pushing forward into this action-based energy and this communicative energy, being brave and honest, even if you're feeling a little leery about that, know that no matter what, Spirit's got your back here, and you will have your Ten of Cups. So the best way to move forward into the positive energies this week is to just come from a place of harmony and happiness. And know that your values are perfectly aligned with what it is you're trying to do. So speak with truth and speak with clarity. And come from a place of stability. And you will share exactly what it is you're trying to share with such ease and such grace. Now, as far as how the negative energies of this Eight of Wands might affect you, we have the Tower. Yeah, so like I said, you have to be really careful this week, Pisces. Be really careful on how it is you share your journey with others. Be careful on how it is you go about this journey that you're going on. Because like I said, you're not on the wrong path. You just kind of have to get out of your own way and allow Spirit to take control. It's like if you're into numerology, it's like that 321 energy. 321 energy, which stands for, it's not that you're on the wrong path. You just need to let Spirit take a hold and take control. So this week, rather than trying to be so pushy, don't be too pushy this week, because all that's going to do is that's going to cause a Tower moment. You're going to feel like everything is going to be crumbling around you, because it's almost like you come in too strong, too fast. You come in a little too hot. And what you're doing is you're actually pushing away your opportunities rather than by inviting them in. So it's like when you come with that, that really opinionated, hasty energy, it's going to cause this Tower moment for you, where everything you've been working on is going to come crumbling down. So you have to be careful of that energy this week, okay, Pisces? Be careful of that Tower energy, because it can kind of throw you off. It can kind of throw you off this week. It'll cause a little bit of an upheaval or disaster that you weren't really planning on. So this week, you have to try and to avoid that, so you can avoid this disaster. So just be careful on how you're sharing your path with others. It's almost like, in a sense, I don't know if a lot of people know this term, but like Bible pusher. So in organized religion, there's those people. I mean, I don't have any problem with anybody. I love all human beings. I love all people. But there are some people that go out there, and they go to door with their pamphlets and their Bibles, and they're really pushy. They're like, listen to this, do this, or you won't live a right life. You won't live a right life. If you come from that kind of energy this week, Pisces, your message will not be conveyed correctly, and you will have more resistance than you do acceptance. So this week, try to avoid that. Try to avoid being too pushy, and just kind of ease the information onto others. Ease what it is you're trying to do onto others, and ease yourself into your path. Okay, so now we're going to do, Pisces, we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies this week, as well as how you might best overcome these negative challenges. Okay, Spirit, what are going to be the benefits of the positive energies for my Pisces? And how might they best overcome this Tower moment in this Eight of Wands? Alright, so as far as the benefits of the positive energies this week, Pisces, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yes, this is about you holding true to your values. This is about you holding true to your path. This is about you knowing that exactly what you're doing is exactly what's meant for you. It's about coming from a place of control and stability rather than coming in too hot and coming in too quick. This is about you being that calm, watery, emotionally stable Pisces that I know that you all are. Even though sometimes I know Pisces can be a little too watery. I'm a watery sign myself. I dive a little too deep myself. But this is about you having that control and having that stability and really holding true to yourself and what it is you're working on and being brave and honest in everything that you're doing and doing it in the correct manner. Because if you look at this card, you see he's holding his sword of truth, but look at his face. Look at his face. He seems so calm and cool and collect about what it is he's thinking about and about what it is that he's culminating for his future. So this week, I see that the benefit of the energies of this Ten of Cups and this Three of Pentacles is you're going to be so sure about what it is you're doing, it's going to kind of catch you off guard. You're going to be like, whoa, I really am on the right path. Because there's going to be some serious confirmations and signs that are coming to you this week that are just they're going to almost like really point you into that right path. And I also feel like, I'm a person who looks at signs and synchronicities. I look at a lot of signs and synchronicities. And given the fact that I'm looking at this this card here, I'm getting this feeling that if you Pisces are out there and you happen to by chance see a rose that's blooming, see a rose that's blossoming, know that it's like a sign. It's a synchronistic sign for you this week. That Spirit is kind of trying to give you and tell you, yes, my child, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. And then, I didn't notice this before. I've never noticed this. I've had this card deck for a long time. I just noticed this right now. There's a cup right there on the side. There's a cup. And that's all about new energy, new life flowing in, new opportunities flowing in. So I see this week that you're going to be coming from a very stable place and a very controlled place. Avoiding this hasty energy and avoiding coming in too hot so that you can avoid a disaster. Now, as far as that disaster goes, the best way you can overcome that challenge is the World. Yeah, so that is about you integrating. It's about you integrating your message, your path, your spiritual gift, your new love. It's about integrating it in a way that is done in a more soft sense of feeling. And when you do that, when you bring in this new energy, when you integrate this new energy in this smoother way, rather than coming in too fast and coming in too opinionated and causing a tower, you're going to have a sense of completion and accomplishment. Because you're going to have that energy that you need to share the message in the correct way, to share what it is you're doing in the correct way. So this week, come from this World energy and you will be able to overcome and avoid this disaster, because you will have almost not turned this Eight of Wands upside down in a sense, but kind of turned it sideways. It's almost like the energy's still coming in, but it's not coming in too fast. It's kind of like you've softened what you're doing so that you can be so much more controlled and stable in how it is that you are perceiving your path and living your truths and working on your soul mission and your life path. So now what we're going to do, Pisces, is we're going to go ahead and look at the overall impact of the week for you. So Spirit, what is the overall impact of the week? What is the overall impact of the week for my Pisces, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? How are my Pisces going to be feeling given all this positive and negative energies coming their way this week? So Pisces, your overall impact for this week is a Ten of Swords. Now, I know that normally that's a very murky card. And it's interesting because I do believe that this card showed up in the same spot in the other reading I did for you. I'm almost positive it did. And the feeling I got from it then, which is the same feeling I get from it now, this is about you releasing the old way of doing things. Because I feel like this over-opinionated, quick sense of bringing new energy in, you know, kind of like, it's almost kind of like if you were talking to another person, you're kind of like rah, 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 nagging at them. I feel like you're releasing that this week. I feel like you're releasing that. You're ending that cycle. You're ending that phase, and you're stepping into a new phase, knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Knowing that you're coming from a place of stability and control so that you can have your happiness and your harmony. Because what you're doing by releasing that old energy is you are avoiding disasters this week. You're avoiding a disaster that could be coming in for you. And you're moving forward with quick action, but not an over-opinionated, over-communicative action. You're doing it in a more healthy Three of Pentacles way. By stepping into your new energy with this like confidence of this Page of Swords. And this truth of this Page of Swords. So that you can be brave and honest in everything that it is you're working on this week. Because you know, a 10 is about completions. And ends of cycles and renewals. So I feel that you're going to be really renewed this week. Really renewed. Like I said, you're going to have a new sense of self with the path that you're on. And Spirit is coming in to renew that sense of self by stripping away the old. Stripping away the old that you were before. So that you can be the new self that you're meant to be. Because you are defeating the old you. And it's not a loss, it's just an ending. It's an ending of a cycle. So that something more beautiful and special can come in for you. So that you can recover and regenerate into a place of wholeness and stability. So now, we're going to go ahead and pull that special message from Spirit for you, Pisces. So Spirit, what is your special message for my Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of April 19th through April 25th. What special message do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of April 19th through April 25th? Alright, Pisces, so that special message from Spirit for this week is Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Yes, so with this card, what I feel that you need to do is you need to really tap into your intuition this week. Tap into your discernment. Tap into your higher self. So you can know the best way to move through the new energies coming in for you this week. The best way that you can share this path you're on with others. So you can step into this bravery and this honesty. Trust the instincts that you feel. It's almost like when you come in to communicate with someone else, when you come in to communicate something with someone else, trust the feeling that you get inside your gut. Because if you're coming from a place that's not in harmony with what it is you're trying to share, you'll feel it inside. Your intuition, your guides, your discernment will let you know that you're going about it the wrong way. It'll let you know almost that you're coming in too quickly. And then what it's going to do is if you're able to trust your instincts this week, you'll really be able to avoid this tower moment that could possibly be coming in for you this week. And you're going to be inviting in more of that world energy. We're going to have accomplishments and happiness and harmony. Because, I mean, these are two beautiful energies coming in for you this week. Two beautiful energies coming in for you. And being the fact that this is the best way that you can invite the positive energy in, and this is the best way to overcome the negative challenges, these two together are a powerhouse. This is about accomplishing something so that you can move forward into happiness and harmony. So when you add all three of these cards together, being brave and honest, the world, and the Ten of Cups, that is such a new spiritual accomplishment, such a new spiritual level for my Pisces out there, that you're going to be really moving forward in love and light, given the fact that you're releasing the old and trusting your instincts and trusting your intuition and listening to the guidance that's coming to you from the higher realms. So now before we close out, Pisces, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read what the book says about this animal guardian, to see if there's some more insight that we can gain from it. It says, trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. So yes, this is all about trusting the path that you're on this week. This is about trusting in the direction that you're going in. Trusting that you are being divinely guided. Trust that you are meant to share your gifts with the world. Just come from a place of love. Come from a place of light. And you will share this gift so much more successfully than you would if you came from a place of being unstable and just coming in hot and coming in quick. So this week, trust your instincts. Be brave and honest. Know that you're on the right path. Release the old and step into the new. So those are your messages this week, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here with me in this space, for allowing me to connect with your energies. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody else out there that you think would like to hear it. And if you're not new to my channel, if you've been here before, and you want to comment on what it is that you're stepping into this week, I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear what you have to say about this new venture, this new opportunity of bravery and honesty that you're stepping into. I love to read all your comments. So, thank you so much. This is Gennaro, aka BhodieBoy G, coming from Wild Oracle. Thank you so much for being here with me. These are your messages. See you next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.